Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before we start today's video, I just want to say thank you guys always for supporting me. For anyone that subscribes, commented, liked any of my videos, I always really appreciate it, so thank you so much. So today's video, we have the Vapormax 2021. So we're kind of going to talk about how they've adapted, obviously, from the Flyknit 3s to the Vapormax 2021s. I thought this would be a useful video because they only sell Vapormax 2021s now, and there is actually quite a bit of a difference between them two. So yeah, we're going to do a comparison and I'll show you guys what they look like on foot. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out all my other YouTube videos that I've got. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This is the box that they come in, so it is a different box to all the other Vapormaxes. The shoe is basically made up from a certain percentage of recycled materials. So I can understand why they're not selling the Flyknit 3s anymore and things like that. They literally only have the Vapormax 2021s. Because yeah, it's basically towards, you know, helping the planet using recycled materials. Obviously that is amazing and that is such a good thing, but we will go into the details of the actual shoe. You literally have a little statement on the front. It actually does say this product is made with at least 50% recycled content by weight, which reduces waste and our carbon footprint. And so here they are. So this is what they look like at first glance. This is in the colorway triple black. They are actually made up of post-industrial recycled yarn, and so the material instantly is a lot thicker, and that is one thing that I do really like. I do have my Flyknit 3s here, which I will just grab. So as you can see, the material is completely different. One problem that I do have with the Flyknit 3s is that the durability I don't think is great, and that look, I already got like the material here is starting to come out a bit, which is so irritating with these shoes. Because this is thicker, I feel like these will definitely, especially around the toe box as well, these will definitely last longer. As you can see, the knitting is actually a bit different. Around the toe box, it's more like harder and more closely knitted, whereas the side panels is a bit more looser, so it's a bit more like stretchy. Also as well, you can see the swoosh is actually sewn in. That is a feature that I actually really like, because opposed to the Flyknit 3, the Flyknit 3 looks literally like it's just stuck on. And then if we move around to the back of the shoe, we have this plastic heel clip, which is actually quite nice, and the Vapormax logo here. I feel like this gives like more stability to the shoe. Compared to the Flyknit 3, we have a tiny little plastic heel clip here, but it's literally tiny. In terms of the heel tag, they are very similar. I love this part of the shoe. Moving on to the laces, we have a completely different lace system to the Flyknit 3s. So one thing I instantly noticed is that we have the like normal circular rope laces, and then they go into flat laces at the top, just where you tie them. One thing about these is that I find that they come undone quite a lot because they are quite thin. I feel like they get quite loose. On the heel collar as well, I've noticed it is a lot thicker, way more durable. Again, I feel like it's going to be so much more comfortable on your foot. Where the Flyknit 3 does obviously have a heel collar, but it is a lot thinner. I feel like maybe this will feel like a bit more like a sock. And then instantly when you hold the shoe like this, you can feel it's got extra padding here for your heel, which will again feel amazing. Whereas the Flyknit 3 literally doesn't have anything. It's just Flyknit all round. Whereas this shoe, you've definitely, as you can see, you've got that extra padding for extra comfortability, which I absolutely love. Moving on to one thing of this shoe, which I don't really think they have mastered yet. Obviously, I completely understand it is made up of recycled material, so we do have these like speckles in the material, and they're kind of like coloured speckles. And I don't know if you can notice, but this colour, when I compare it to the Flyknit 3, they're obviously both triple black shoes, but the Flyknit 3 actually looks like triple black, whereas these are kind of like a purpley black, which kind of puts me off, because when I compare it to the Flyknit 3s, I feel like I want a triple black shoe. I don't want a like this kind of shade of black shoe. So here we have a transparent sole. The design is actually different to the Vapormax Flyknit 3. As you can see, it is a completely different design. You also can see the speckled materials in here as well, as you can see. Obviously that's probably because it's obviously the recycled material. Do definitely prefer the Vapormax 2021's sole insole unit, and that is because, as you can see with the Flyknit 3, I feel like it is very separated. And here is where I have the problem. I feel like when I do things like running, I can really feel the sole. I can really feel the air bubbles, and I don't think it's comfortable whatsoever. And whereas I feel like the Vapormax 2021, this design is so much better. I feel like it is more evenly spread out, so it is so much more comfortable. They have also changed the tongue. So this tongue is actually like a Flyknit tongue, and it is actually like elasticated inside as well, which makes it nice to kind of just slip on and slip off. And we have the Vapormax logo tongue tag here, and the Vapormax Flyknit 3 has this silver bit here with this tongue tag as well. I actually really like this tongue tag, and I feel like it makes a nice contrast to the shoe, whereas this is more like streamlined and fits in. It's kind of a lot more subtle, I would say. So in terms of comfortability, I can't lie, they have done a really good job in the Vapormax 2021s. I feel like they've learned from all the old models, and they've made it so much better, and I think that is mainly due to like this foamier insole, and obviously the air unit that goes across the whole of the shoe. I would kind of like literally wear them to anywhere. The only thing I wouldn't use them for is probably like if I was doing like squats at the gym. I don't think these make very good gym shoes. If I was doing like running or weighted like upper, then yeah, absolutely fine. But in terms of like squats and things like that, I don't think anything with the air unit in general is really good for activities like that. And in terms of sizing, it kind of depends how you like it to fit on your foot. Obviously these are kind of like sock shoes. I usually go true to size, to be honest, so I just get my normal size and they fit perfectly. Obviously they're tied because of the material how it is, so they do fit like a glove. But I would also recommend, if you wanted like a tiny bit of extra room, just going up a 0.5 size. Literally just depends on personal preference. And so in terms of pricing, this is where it starts to get a little bit sticky, because the Vapormax Flyknit 3s, these used to be £170. Okay, so I thought that was quite expensive for this shoe, especially, you know, like in terms of what they actually are. I never paid £170 for them. I always waited until like Nike did like 20% off or something like that, because I don't think they are worth £170. But the Vapormax 2021s, which are all you can get your hands on now, have come out at £200. I guess because they're using recycled material, maybe that costs more to, you know, get and make. But I just feel like £200 for a pair of Vapormaxes is just, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. So again, I would feel like I would always buy these if I can get some kind of discount. But yeah, other than the price tag, I do just in general absolutely love Vapormaxes. For me, I do prefer the Flyknit 3s, and I'm so gutted that they do not sell these anymore. I just feel like the silhouette of the Vapormax Flyknit 3 is a lot more like clean, it's a lot more simple, whereas obviously the 2021, I feel like there's a lot more going in on them. But I completely understand, you know, it's better for the environment, our carbon footprint, if we wear these ones. And I don't think, you know, there is like a huge difference between them at all. And these are way more comfortable. And the only thing that is, you know, a bit difficult at the moment is I feel like there isn't that many colorways compared to the Flyknit 3s. The Flyknit 3s, they brought out so many colorways, but I feel like in time we will see more of the Vapormax 2021s in different colorways. As I said, this is literally one of my favorite shoes. Like, a Vapormax is just such a beautiful shoe. Like, I feel like there is no other shoe like it. Like, it doesn't really look similar to any other shoe. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you guys think about these. Do you prefer the Vapormax 2021s, or do you prefer the Flyknit 3s? Or in general, do you think the 2021s are a nice shoe? I know not everyone is a fan of Vapormaxes, but for me, as I said, like, I absolutely love them. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time in my next shoe review.